Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Horizon Forbidden West. I said it right that time. It's been a struggle. Anyway, welcome back, as I said. Today, well, I suppose I should say the last few times, we keep on running into roadblocks that we just can't do because we don't have the gear for them, or we're not strong enough, and all that other stuff. So you know what? Let's just do some story stuff. See if we can start progressing on our path toward, we're going there toward that thing. Okay! Gonna see if we can progress on our path toward getting some new gear, progressing the story, just seeing, you know, what we have to do. Anyway, go toward the coordinates recovered from the spire. So this is where Sylens was.
The coordinates Sylens gave me match that wreckage. Did he install Hades on another Titan?
Sylens, you don't just... Is there something down there? I mean, there's a lot of something down here, just not what we probably intended to find.
There's a lot to explore down there. Where to find it?
I'm really looking forward to it. I hate water, and I hate exploring underwater in games, except for most Zelda games. It's not that big of an issue, but I really want to be able to go down there and explore underwater, and with the breathing device, if we can breathe forever, that's something I would really love.
This is it. Location of the coordinates I scanned from the spire. Workshop underneath a dead forest.
Yeah, that's...
Sylens would slink away to. What was he doing here? My device is blinking. I guess Sylens wants me to check it out.
Now we can activate it.
Aloy, consider this message a beacon to help guide you out of the fog of ignorance. Using explosives, I've detached the processing orb from the Titan overhead, a perfect cage for our mutual friend, Hades. In order to render it cooperative, tell her what we've discussed about the mysterious signal that gave you life. Back to that, are you? Perhaps you need a reminder that you have failed. So you see, Aloy, Gaia can be safely rebooted. As for where to find a backup, well, you'll need to trot along after me to find out.
He thinks he's got it all figured out. Bastard. I guess there's only one way to find out where he moved the orb. Might be worth looking around more first.
Poor Hades. So cramped in there. No room to think. You can't even speak. Now the processing orb of a Titan, on the other hand, well, you're used to that. But once I load you on that, you'll be so much more comfortable. Until interrogations begin, anyway.
Sylens is such an interesting character. He's very obviously doing a lot of things just for himself, but like in a very tiny way, he's doing it for the advancement of what's left of humankind too, or so it seems.
It's redacted. It looks like Sylens put a lot of work into forcing Hades to talk.
Okay, anything I can do here? I don't think so, but worth checking. Well, at least I got the parts to upgrade this again. Back to where we were on that thing before I had to start playing the game over again. I don't remember getting this weapon. at all, but it's something I can upgrade a little bit, so ta-da. As for my pouch upgrades, I'm going to need to hunt a lot of rabbits. Unless this has something? Nope, just a metal bone. Okay. Well, did I miss something? Oh, are we finally going to get to upgrade, or to get rid of that? Maybe not. If not, I find it very interesting that they've
red crystal.
put it here in a place very deliberately intended for us to come here. No unlock on that point. Oh. Also, I can do a quick scan. I need to remember that. Have I seen everything there is, though? Where am I going? Am I going to go all the way to the top? Oh, boy. Alright, I mean, we can, I suppose. You know, one thing I don't remember if I mentioned... Is that natural? One thing I think I mentioned, but I'm not positive about, is... Oh, come on now, don't. Aloy. Aloy. Honey. What are you doing? Doesn't seem like there's anything else for me to attach to. Well, I just came up here for a chest then. That's slightly disappointing, but at least there was something in this path that I absolutely would not have explored otherwise, I guess. Unless we're going up over here for something. I don't know. This is very weird. Can I get over there if I sprint? Not so much. I just remembered I have a glider. Probably would not have done me much good. Do I have... That's a medium health potion. Do I have a small... There we go. Now, do you have to stop moving when you take it? Dang. Alright. I do remember at the end of the... Oh, yeah, I guess you had to drag Hades along, literally. At the end of the previous game, it ended with a very big battle, but not one that really was a special kind of boss battle. It was take out the... What was it? The Death Walker? Deathbringer? Something like that. Which, you know, that was awesome, for sure. But at the same time, there wasn't really a boss battle of sorts beyond that. I guess... I don't know what I would...
Here I am, following along after Sylens like a fool. After he tricked me by rigging his lance to steal Hades. A crazy AI that wants to kill everything. You couldn't just let me do the same thing and destroy it? And now I'm gonna have to put up with more of a self-righteous.
We didn't really get a boss battle last time, like, of a particular sort. I don't know if I would consider the Deathbringers or the Thunderjaws a more dangerous enemy. I guess it depends on what you have primed for, but if it comes to intimidating giant bosses that you're not going to feel like you're well equipped to handle, I'm just saying, we have very clear options about what the game could do, and while it would be really cool to bring one of those things down, for sure, would I want to? I'm going to have to go through them for sure. Would I want to get into that kind of fight? I don't know. Kill the raccoon before those things notice me, please. Okay, what do I have? Yeah, that special sharp shot bow. Hey, friend. Gonna shoot off your tail. Didn't work. Look, after editing a bunch of episodes where I'm fighting raptors and shooting their tails off, I kind of wanted to do the same for a bird. Just the one? Nope. Here we go, here we go. And also, if my inverted, not inverted, whatever makes sense, is a little, whatever you want to call it, is a little weird for you guys, I've been playing a lot of games in my free time. And Some of them, it feels like inverted is the right way. Sometimes it feels like normal is the right way. And I don't know what to say about that. Just sometimes it's one way, sometimes it's another way. And a lot of it has to depend on how first person you are in the game. For me, if it's first person, it needs to be inverted. If it's not first person, it needs to be normal. And sometimes it's both, if you're going back and forth. So if I'm a little bit jank on that, in that regard, please bear with me. I don't have a lot of choice. My brain is just wired weird. Okay. Can I at least get this thing? Nope. I wanted to get that before it killed me because I saw it was purple and I wanted to get it. Sorry. Okay, say what you will, but being able to spear a bird machine out of the air, that's pretty awesome. Not sure why I couldn't sneak attack him, but there we go. You're about to attack me, I know it. And then you're a little too quick. Okay. Come on, knock him out already. Didn't have that much health left. Alright, so back on the trail. I think I saw something over here. Yeah. Gonna want that. There's a lot of little machine mini islands right here, aren't there? Okay, I guess that one's more like a machine sticking out of the water than an actual island, but still. There's quite a few of them. Anyway. I know that there's a couple scrapper piles here. What else, what else? Anything else? Oh, this thing. Yeah, that I threw a spear at. Okay, there's something. I'll just come over here and get it. It's probably just going to be dye, though. What was that? Deep water tindleweed oil. Sure. And, whoop. I can't get that. I was about to turn away, and I know I can go underwater, and this would be easier, but it's possible, so that means I have to do it. Like I said, my head is wired differently. Okay. On the road again. Or on the open road, as I guess Goofy would seen it.
Sylens must be pretty confident he's found a backup of Gaia, but how? Every place I've checked, every lead, they've all been dead ends. All backups purged. So what did Hades tell him?
Oh, come on now. Get down. Get down. Again, my controls are just unpleasant. Maybe a charger would be useful.
Can't get rid of the vines. Not yet anyway.
There's two animals in particular I need to hunt a lot of. One of them is a fox. The other one is a rabbit. Where'd it go? Not sure why these guys didn't notice me. Maybe because their death throws are so quiet? I don't know. Anyway, a charger would be much more useful for progressing, so... And we immediately get off. Because of course. Oh wait, I think this is a place we've been before, hasn't it? Yeah, just a random hunter.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Give me a bunch of resources, particularly machine muscle. That's been needed for a lot of stuff, and it doesn't seem to be as common as I would like it to be. Just gonna grab a couple of these, so I might need it. And where are we going now? Just on the same path, I think. Cool. Alright. Where's this
Looks
going?
like the trail goes into the hillside.
Oh, great. Well, that was a very useful use of the mount, wasn't it?
Okay. Let's see where this goes. I guess Sylens used that machine to haul his prize.
Is that? No, no. What is this? I have no idea. Could go underwater. I'm guessing we're going to get an underwater breathing device. And that's going to be our exit.
Stuff Hades in. And that door. Looks like a Pharaoh facility. Or Zero Dawn.
That's interesting. Also, this looks quite wrecked now.
Come on, Hades. You still in there?
Something is. Another vision? Really? It's never been a very spiritual game. This stuff only happens when she's asleep. So, what is this?
Hades? Is that you?
System threat detected.
You don't look so good.
You are the Aloy. Come to destroy me.
Yes. Permanently this time. Even like this, you're a threat to Gaia. Once I resurrect her.
So you have not yet secured Gaia back up. Then Gaia is dead. Earth and you too. Despite malfunctions, I have won.
Sylens asked you where to find a backup of Gaia?
Data error, memory structures disintegrated.
Right. Because that would have been easy. What did Sylens do to you, Hades? It's like you've been hollowed out.
Silence interrogated me.
And what did you tell him?
Data error, memory structures disintegrated.
You don't remember any of it?
I remember you.
What, like me beating you at the spire? Okay, that's not going anywhere. When the mysterious signal transformed you, it made Gaia's other subordinate functions conscious too. You escaped when Gaia destroyed herself, but so did they. Where did they go?
Each function migrated to coordinates based on data error, memory structures disintegrated.
Bunch of crazed AIs, scattered who knows where, doing who knows what. Hephaestus kills thousands every year with the combat machines it keeps making. And you nearly ended the world. 7 more functions out there, cooking up trouble. It's not a happy thought.
You are unhappy. Good.
Anyone ever tell you you've got a great personality, Hades?
Sarcasm detected.
Yeah, didn't think so. Sylens questioned you about the mysterious signal. The one that woke you, gave you consciousness. Who sent it?
Signal transmitted by masters.
And who are they?
Masters woke me to destroy earthly life.
Who would want that?
Data error, memory structures disintegrated.
Enough. It's time to finish this.
Does Aloy still think she can restore Gaia? Save life on Earth?
Yeah, Aloy does.
Then you are deluded. Extinction inevitable.
What would you know, Hades? Twice you tried to destroy life on Earth, and twice you failed. The only extinction you ever brought about is your own. And there's no tricked-out lands to save you this time.
You are incorrect. 3 times. Hades extinguished life.
What? You remember this?
Yes, data intact. Non-viable biospheres aborted in years 254, 2161, 2168.
So? That's centuries ago. It's what you were designed to do.
Biosphere is version 5. There will be no version 6.
There won't need to be. I'm saving this one.
Master override armed. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Purging extinction protocol.
So that's interesting. I had assumed that Hades didn't work at all because the first time was a success, but I guess that would probably be ego talking. Anyway, it worked.
Aloy, I see you've dealt with Hades.
Yeah. Think maybe you can stay dead this time?
It will. You can trust.
Trust?
Yes. Trust. As in, since I did what you could never do, and extracted all of Hades' priceless knowledge, you can trust that I was willing to actually let you destroy it this time.
So back to holograms instead of face-to-face? What, afraid I'd stab you or something?
There's a reason
And using the same spyware. I see, so all those times I called, you could have just answered? But I guess you just prefer to go on spying all this time.
My world stopped revolving around you months ago, Aloy. I've had work to do. Countless hours of research, as demanding and time-intensive as it has been critical to the fate of this planet.
Right, of course. You're just trying to save the world too.
That's right. The difference, of course, is that unlike you, I've produced results.
Did you find a backup of Gaia or not?
Oh, yes. I believe I did.
Where?
Voila. Why do you think I summoned you here? Behind that gene-locked hatch lie the ruins of the ancient facility where the Hades extinction protocol was perfected. A testing process that ran hundreds of trials, each of them using a backup of Gaia.
Hades told you this?
It took some convincing, but yes. So, are you ready to go get what you've been searching for the last 6 months? Or are you just going to stand there with your mouth open?
I would like to throw in, while it's quiet for a moment, I kind of pity Hades in his last moments. Like, it was definitely pushed to the point where it had become an evil entity, and that's a completely different discussion. But if a human being was pushed to that point, it would be like they were on the brink of death and yet somehow intentionally kept alive where the body was trying to die. That's kind of the impression I got from Hades. It was beyond the point where it could exist, and yet it was kept alive because it wasn't, well, alive in the first place. It was a computer program. It still functioned, but it's kind of dark that Sylens tortured it to that point. An artificial construct was tortured to the point where a human would be on the brink of death and its body would be trying to die. And it just couldn't because it was never alive in the first place. So, kind of pity Hades. That's kind of dark of Sylens. Just throwing that out there.
You mentioned you've been busy.
Exceptionally busy.
But not so busy you couldn't teach Tanakh the rebels to override machines, ride them as mounts.
Aloy, the only issue you should be concerned about is obtaining a Gaia backup. Perhaps if you focused more, you might actually see results.
That's not exactly a denial, Sylens.
Take it any way you want.
Just to confirm, Hades said that there are backups of Gaia in there.
Yes. Or were anyway. 1,000 years ago.
Backups that didn't get purged when Ted Farrow wiped every copy of Apollo.
Correct. According to Hades, this facility could not be accessed by remote signal. Not even Ted Farrow could touch the data here.
Backups. Data complete, Gaia and her subordinate functions. Everything needed to reboot the system. Restore control over the terraforming system. Save life on Earth. In there.
So Hades said. So what are you waiting for?
Did Hades reveal the source of the mysterious signal? The one that woke it, tried to destroy life on Earth?
Yes, it did.
Care to share?
In due time. First things first, Aloy. Last I checked, you still had a superintelligent AI named Gaia to reboot.
Yeah. The same Gaia who had to destroy herself 20 years ago because of the signal?
It stopped being transmitted years ago. It's no longer a threat.
What if it repeats?
It won't. Even if it did, well... The details are complicated, but the signal required Hades to take effect. Delete Hades from any backup you reboot, and Gaia's safe. Now stop wasting time. Go get a backup.
All right. I'll search the facility for a Gaia backup. But just to be clear, Sylens, if this ends up being another one of your tricks...
It's a gene-locked hatch, Aloy. You're literally the only person who can open it. How could I set a trap inside?
Trick me again, Sylens, and our next conversation will be face-to-face. Though you won't have much to say, on account of my spear being buried in your throat.
Aloy, thanks to me, everything you desired, everything you've been fumbling about, unable to achieve for 6 months, is now within your grasp. Now, I know you didn't learn much about manners growing up a Nora outcast. But in a situation like this, you say, thank you, and I say, you're welcome.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Soga. Please step inside. Please step inside. Please step inside.
Are you kidding me?
I think we're in luck.
In luck? The door is completely messed up.
Obviously. But despite the malfunction, you can still get through. If you'll be patient for a while longer. See those crystals there? The Osram call them fire gleam. They're combustible. Not nearly powerful enough to blast through a door like that.
But maybe just enough to jolt it open a bit more.
Exactly. It will only work with an igniter. I'm sending you the schematics now. To build it, you'll need some machine parts and the oil from a kindleweed plant. That only grows underwater, but you should be able to find some in the nearby lake. The parts are more complicated. You'll need a spark coil from within a Leap Lasher's power cell. Remove the power cell before you kill the machine, or else it'll break.
Got it. Well, I already have some deep water kindleweed. Just need to get the parts.
Does that mean I could explore over here then? No. No, I could not. I would like to point out, very interestingly, if I recall correctly, Hades was designed to destroy life on Earth in case it wasn't correct. As a whole, the entire Project Dawn system was to create a new Earth that life could function on correctly. So, Hades knew this. Hades is fully aware of the fact
I have the parts I need for the igniter. I should scan
that everything should work. There should be life on Earth. It's supposed to keep on existing. But at the same time, it just said
Okay.
We heard it.
Power cell.
Where's this thing at? Cargo, acid, power cell. There's the power cell we need, right? So a little bit on the back there. Cool. Alright. Yeah, this one's got better tear properties.
There goes the part. Gotta pick it up.
I'm just gonna let them think they know where I am for a moment. But Hades did say, I'm quite certain, that it's destroyed Earth 5 times, and the 6th time will be the last. Respectfully, why? It's determined that the next time will be the last time. It wants to stop trying to create the perfect world like it was intended to, like it was designed to, like it was programmed to. And with all due respect to the whole idea of sentient machines and becoming AI and life and what all that nonsense, with all due respect to all that kind of stuff, it was programmed, created to ensure that there is a world for humanity to come back to. And it's saying it's going to destroy the world and all life on it for the last time. Now, does that mean it's going to hope that this is the last time and next time it will all be perfect? Because it didn't sound like that to me. It sounded like this time I'm going to destroy everything and there's just not going to be anything coming back from it. Is that a result of the mysterious signal or Hades being destroyed or whatever that was? Because it just seems to me like there's a little bit more going on. Like Hades is intentionally trying to, at this point, destroy the world. It's no longer the necessary evil that it was designed to be. It wants to act on its own and kill all life. It's not like it was programmed to, it's that it wants to. It's evolved or developed, or whatever the right word is, I don't know, to the point where it's acting of its own free will and wanting to destroy everything. Now, I think it might be a little bit presumptuous to assume that all the others are going to be like that. If so, there's going to be a whole lot of games after this one still. But we did meet with a friendly one, at least, in the DLC, and it's raising a lot of questions. We're getting answers, but we also have a lot of questions about all the everything that's been going on. And what they're not telling us is just as interesting as the stuff that they are telling us. There's a lot of things to speculate about. And I really like it, but at the same time, can we get some answers? At least she was nice enough to leave us a supply cache up here. And as usual, nothing falls out. Okay, let's make a new piece of equipment then. I honestly feel like fire arrows might work just fine, but you know what? I'm not one to choose. Igniter. There's a whole bunch of ruins we can go in now, but I really want to get that underwater breathingness
Should be
kit.
able to use this to blow up that fire gleam now.
Indeed. A useful combination. It's how I detached the processing orb from the horse in the first place.
Great.
Okay, so come on up here.
I'd step back if I were you.
Make sure it works though.
Please stand inside.
Finally. I think I'm in.
Then by all means, proceed.
Now that I have this igniter, I could blow up that fire gleam that I've seen before.
Focus on the task at hand, Aloy.
I almost wonder if she didn't say that just to drive him nuts. Okay, is there anything over here? No? I can tell that there's stuff in there. Can I at least scan it? No, I cannot. Okay. That's fine. Ooh, hello, hello. Oh, that's a supply cache. Thank you. Why is my R2 button so stiff? Hold on. I need to play with my controls for a moment. Oh, wait a second. I think I remember reading or hearing that the PlayStation 5's controller, like, has resistance whenever there's a difficult task in the game, and I just tried to pry a couple things open, and it was difficult. Maybe that's related. Thought there was a second one in here, but I guess not. Hello? Oh, we can actually climb down. Don't know if I want to. There shouldn't be any enemies in here. I mean, like we were all saying before. Yes, thank you. Yeah, like they were saying before,
Well, this is familiar.
I'm the first one in here.
Making my way through ancient crumbling ruins while you spy on me through my focus.
Stop waxing nostalgic and concentrate on finding a backup.
Again, I really do think that she's saying all these things just to mess with him. Is that... Huh. Not what I would have expected, but it's fine. Actually, thank goodness for once for the on-screen prompts, because I didn't remember that I was not supposed to hit anything in order to just jump backwards. Also, is this the only thing over here that I came for? Really? Just, I'm gonna go with no on that one. And drop right into the water, because, of course, well, at least I know it's not electrified, so that's something. All these little points to jump across makes me think I'm playing the floor is lava. Okay, fine, I'll just do it from here. I probably don't need to jump on that last one in order to make that, right? Right. Okay, cool. So what would the masters be that Hades was talking about? Again, if any of you spoil this stuff for me, I'm gonna hate you forever. Alright, well, good thing for a video game camera, because there's no way that Aloy should have been able to see that. And they're talking about, like, the masters, though. That sounds like it could be another cult that's trying to destroy the world, or...
Might be a good idea to drop that ladder.
Oh. Thank you. Oh, hold the button. Even though it was the same amount of animation. Cool. What? Alright, sure, we'll go in up here. Works for me.
Door's locked. There's some kind of device next to it. Cell.
You put battery in, or battery go.
That did it.
My first guess whenever he said the masters made me think it was the Horizon project directors. Because they were technically speaking the masters of the whole system. But they've been dead, but their whatevers remain, so...
What's above me?
Again, a lot more questions than actual answers. Hi there.
Damn. It's stuck.
Well, crap. Why? I can't. Well, that works, I guess. This is probably an optional path. Yeah. There's something over there. What is it? Just a supply kit box? Valuables chest. That's what it said. Okay. Down we go. I don't even know which way is the right way to go.
What was this room for?
I want data points,
Looks like there is another console that needs power.
as there does tend to be.
This console shut down.
Lots of nothing? Lots of nothing. Thought that was a supply box.
This looks like the same device from the other room. Maybe I can use the energy cell here.
Huh. Okay. Everyone's favorite staple in video games. The pushing blocks puzzle. Okay, let's get a better angle on this. Well, I tried. And it was good enough. I thought I had to go farther. Again, getting some resistance on that R2 button. And I'm still not convinced it was intentional. I didn't take any damage from that. Besides, just ignore me if he never needed me in the first place. If there was no such thing as a gene lock. Anyway, I'm a little bit bitter, but even though Sylens is an antagonist, I don't think he's evil. He does a lot of bad stuff. Well, I guess morally bad stuff, morally selfish stuff. I don't know if that makes him outright evil, though.
Elizabeth and Travis Tate.
Ooh, boy! I tell you, Liz, what I just done gonna make you love me. I just imagine them far zenith rapscallions opening this fake guy we made for him. And I thought, what this really needs is a signature.
This isn't a prank, Travis.
I know. All I did was just script a couple of avatars. A little you, a little me. To deliver our message of doom, real personal-like.
Would you just send it?
As soon as it's done compiling, then you and me should celebrate. I brought party fixins, pizza rolls, absinthe, a couple of hacky sacks.
I'm heading back to Bryce as soon as this is done.
Color me confounded, Liz. How is it that someone like you, a paragon, damn near saint, could love this world so damn much, but no one in it? I mean, have you ever even had a friend?
Compile complete. Data file, Baron Promise, ready for transmission.
If you would, please.
Logic bombs off. Here it comes, far Z-nuts.
Just keep being the best at what you do, Travis.
Always admire you from afar, Liz. It's where my mama's grave. Yeah, she was religious.
Travis was wrong. Elizabeth was trying to make sure life had a future. She cared about everyone.
I'm not so sure. The exceptional walk a path of solitude, Aloy. As you and I are well aware of.
There's a lot of Elizabeth in Aloy. And yeah, she's more like Sylens than she seems to think. She has to grow out of that. I'm going to call it the end of the episode here. Next episode we will explore further and hopefully find the backup, or at least it's got to be in here. No one's been in here, right? Except Except for that recon team Bravo, right? I hope it's here.